Imagine voting in your first real election, and the prize is a bunch of bearded men ready to cancel the next one. That was Algeria in 1991. Tried democracy, the Islamists tried to turn into a one-way ticket to the 1998, Algeria finally opens up after decades of one-party corruption. People are broke, angry, and sick of the fake promises. So they vote for the FIS, the Islamic Salvation Front. Why? Because they thought it meant justice, order, maybe even progress. But here's the kicker. FIS didn't believe in democracy. They believed in using democracy to kill it. You don't get much more villain coded than that. These respectable housewife. You like art? Gone. You like dancing? Sinful. You like having rights? Shut up and go inside. We are talking about state mandated modesty, where even your existence had taken power. Women's rights in Algeria would have been among the first casualties. FIS leaders openly supported mandatory hijab, especially in government offices, schools and public life. No veil, no job, no university, maybe even no safety. And not just files, there would have been rules about clothing, makeup, behavior. You couldn't just walk around downtown Algiers like a free woman. You'd be monitored and probably harassed by morality fanatics. The plan was to separate men and women in classrooms, workplaces, public transport. That's not culture, that's social control. It's how you start shrinking women's presence in public life without banning them outright. You know, the 1984 Family Code, it's already treated women like second-class citizens. But FIS, they wanted more. Divorce rights gone, child custody gone, possibly even forced marriage or pressure to stay home for her own good. Women's rights groups dissolved, journalists silenced, protests brutally crushed. You'd probably hear things like, a good woman stays at home and raises her children, not speaks on TV. Under FIS rule, Algeria's evolution would have gone backwards, not just in women's rights but education, more Quranic schools, less science, less French, less English, art and culture gone, censored, science and technology slowed by anti-Western attitudes, international relations cut off from Europe and isolated. We are talking about a country that could have become Iran 2.0, and that's no victory. That's just quieter from more violence. The other side wasn't any better. The military saw FIS winning and freaked the fuck out, so they cancelled the vote, banned the party, arrested thousands, and declared war on their own people. Was the FIS dangerous? Yes. But was the army's solution just? Hell no. You don't save democracy by killing it in cold blood. You don't protect freedom by disappearing people in the night. The military saw the FIS rising and freaked, so they cancelled the elections. Just like that, democracy was crushed before it even took its first breath. And maybe they thought they were saving Algeria, but what they actually did was light the match for one of the bloodiest wars in modern North Africa. Their methods took the shadow of that decade. But here's the thing. for this new generation. That's not your past. You are the generation that remembers questions and refuses to repeat it. So whether you wear a hijab, rock a leather jacket or both, you deserve the freedom that was stolen from your parents. You deserve to vote and to be heard. And no man in uniform or a robe gets to decide otherwise. I'm not here to glorify the past or pretend they've got all the answers. I wasn't there in the 90s. I didn't lose a brother or watch my village burn or live in hiding. I'm just someone trying to understand and maybe help others understand too. And yeah, the government today, it's slow, it's frustrating, but I think deep down it's evolving in the right direction. Not perfect, not free of corruption, but cautiously moving forward. Still, I'm not the judge. That's not my place. The only people who have the right to decide what Algeria becomes are the Algerian people. And maybe, just maybe, this time they'll actually get a chance to choose. Thank you all for sticking along with this video. I was your host, S9, and this has been Decode.